or Investment Promotion Center, and our friends from the media. I'm deeply honored to address you today as we launch the Ministry of Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations preparations for Ghana's participation in the Osaka Expo 2025. This is a landmark event that's running from the 13th, or has started running from the 13th of April this year to the 13th of October this year in Kansai, Japan. This expo is themed Designing Future Societies for Our Lives, and it offers a transformative platform to showcase Ghana's vibrant ICT sector and unlock its immense potential. The Osaka Expo 2025 presents a unique opportunity for Ghana's ICT sector to shine on the global stage. Our participation will highlight innovative projects and services by Ghanaian private sector organizations, from fintech and e-governance to digital health and smart solutions. These advancements are driving Ghana's digital transformation. They're creating jobs and improving lives. And we're excited to present them to the world, particularly to our potential Japanese partners. The ministry is proud to collaborate with private sector ICT organizations in Ghana, a cornerstone of our strategy to foster growth and innovation. By partnering with dynamic ICT firms in the country, we aim to open doors for meaningful partnerships, attract investments, and build bridges with Japanese businesses. This collaboration is part of our broader vision to position Ghana as a hub for ICT excellence in Africa, creating opportunities for private sector businesses to thrive. Our participation at the Expo will be robust and impactful. We will host an exhibition of cutting-edge projects and services, showcasing Ghana's ICT achievements to a global audience. An ICT business forum will bring together industry leaders to discuss trends, challenges, and opportunities, while B2B sessions will connect Ghanaian institutions with their Japanese counterparts, fostering dialogue and paving the way for strategic alliances. These initiatives will culminate in the Ghana Day celebration on September 11, 2025, where we will all proudly celebrate our nation's digital progress. And I'll be present in Osaka, leading a delegation from Ghana of both the ministry and our private sector partners. Beyond the Expo, we are committed to deepening collaboration with the Japanese government. Measures are in place to explore a memorandum of understanding with Japanese institutions focusing on digital infrastructure, cybersecurity, capacity building, and technology transfer. We look forward to leveraging Japan's expertise to strengthen our ICT ecosystem, from expanding broadband access to training our youth in emerging technologies like AI and coding. And don't forget that we've launched the 1 Million Coders program. And we're going to be looking at what synergies we can build there. To our partners, local and international, your support is invaluable. To the media, I count on you to amplify this message, rallying Ghanaians and the global community to join us on this exciting journey. Together, we will showcase Ghana's ICT potential, forge lasting partnerships, and design a future society that benefits us all. Thank you. May God bless our homeland, Ghana, and may God bless Japan. Thank you. Your Excellency, I'm sure you want to make a few comments. So please, let's have all of your items. Or I think it's easier to just move his chair by me. That's an easier option, yeah. You can come a bit closer. So I'm sure that's the mascot. Before somebody says that the deputy ambassador came with his pet toy.
So thank you very much, Honorable Minister. Honorable Samuel Nante George, Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation. Mr. Simon Maje, Chief Executive, Ghana Investment Promotion Center, friends of media, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon to you all. My name is Mitori from the Embassy of Japan. It is my great pleasure to join you today. On behalf of Ambassador Yoshimoto and myself, I would like to express our sincere gratitude to you all for organizing and participating in this very important event. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that this year marks another milestone and a good opportunity for both of us, Japan and Ghana. For the government, Japanese and Ghanaian people, and also business partners as well, as we have memorable big events such as TICAD and Osaka Kansai World Expo in Japan. So we are going to organize Tokyo International Conference on African Development, so-called TICAD, in this coming August in Japan. This year, leaders from African countries come together and discuss in Japan how best we can achieve development goals in Africa. I'm confident there are going to be the highest level delegation from Ghana participating in that event as well. And also, currently, Osaka Kansai World Expo is open to the public during 184 days in total, from April 13th until October 13th. As of the end of May, a total of 5 million people already visited the World Expo in Kansai. We have a Ghana Day on September 11th. And also we are expanding high-level participation from the government of Ghana. So as you already noticed, this is the official mascot, which is called Myaku Myaku.
Miyaku miyaku.
I guess I need to explain just a little bit of it. So this is Myaku Myaku, which means steadily pulsing. This reflects the theme of the expo, designing future society for our lives. And the idea of knowledge and the culture being passed down through generations like a continuous pulse. The mascot shapes and colors theme also into this theme, with red part representing cells that divide and multiply, and the blue part symbolizing water that can freely transform. So this is Myaku Myaku, please remember. So TICAD and the Osaka Expo are a very good opportunity for both of us, Japan and Ghana, together with a number of so-called side events planned around these two big events. Ladies and gentlemen, now under the strong leadership by the President, the government of Ghana is doing utmost efforts to realize a 24-hour economy. In order to maximize productivity, create jobs, and modernize public and private sector operations. Needless to say, communication, digital technology, and also innovation are indispensable to achieve that goal. So I sincerely congratulate and encourage the Ministry of Communication, Digital Technology, and Innovation that has a leading role in the government for their future efforts, further efforts, in order to achieve that goal. We all understand that the development of Ghana's ICT technology requires strong investment and business collaboration. Japanese is open for business, and we welcome increased collaboration between Ghanaian and the Japanese partners in this sector. Ladies and gentlemen, with the permission of the Honorable Minister, let me touch upon just a little bit of our friendly relationship between Japan and Ghana. You all may know that Japan and Ghana have been good friends for many decades. Our bonds of friendship even go back to a long time ago as far as era when Ghana was called Gold Coast. There are 54 African countries in total, but in fact, because of the geographic distance between Africa and Japan, unfortunately, most of Japanese people don't know much about African countries. But I should say, fortunately, instead, thanks to the long-lasting friendship between our two countries, nowadays Ghana is one of the few African countries that every single Japanese people know about out of all African countries. Why Ghana is so popular among Japanese people? I could think of two main reasons for that. The first reason is Dr. Noguchi, and the second is everybody's favorite Ghana chocolate. Actually, this is Ghana chocolate. So in 1927, Dr. Noguchi came to the Gold Coast, so it was even 30 years before Ghana's independence. He conducted his study on yellow fever. Unfortunately, the Japanese doctor died in Accra 1 year later, but he is still alive in our memories, in Japanese people, as we all learn about him in school curriculum, as we read his books, and as we see his face on the Japanese banknote. Actually, this is Japanese banknote, and he is the Dr. Noguchi. So he is very famous, just like the big ships in Ghana. So, and this is everyone's, again, favorite Ghana chocolate. So actually it says Ghana chocolate. So this is very famous, and you can find it anywhere in Japan. So Ghana cocoa is very important, rather indispensable for Japanese people. Ladies and gentlemen, so we are looking forward to further strengthening our friendly relations and collaboration in different fields and sectors. Once again, we appreciate very much for the initiatives and the strong leadership by the Honorable Minister, including today's press conference for the benefit of the both countries, Japan and Ghana. Thank you very much to you all, and I wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
I believe, it's okay, you can just sit by me. I believe that the stage has been set for Ghana Day on September 11. It's important to bear in mind that the mascot speaks about the steady pulsing, which means it's a continuous thing. And from 1927, when Dr. Noguchi came here, it's being a steady pulsing. And let's remember that our current president has very strong ties with Japan, where he started his professional career working for JICA. And so the bonds between Ghana and Japan are always very strong when President Mahama leads our country, and we'll be reciprocating. I think that you cannot forget the name of the mascot. It's Miaku Miaku. Yes, and you see, I didn't even know it meant steady pulsing until he said it, but when he mentioned it, it just resonated, Miaku Miaku, you know, so that's actually a steady pulsing, you know, and so it's very important. And maybe Chief Director, we should write to Cocoa Board. We will go with enough chocolate for the whole of Japan. We'll take our Ghana chocolate bar to Japan and let the Japanese people appreciate the value of Ghanaian chocolate. I mean, at times we don't really see the value of what we have, but our chocolate is premium chocolate anywhere in the world. You know, it's more cocoa and less sugar, unlike the other ones from other places, which I won't mention. And so at this juncture, we want to officially launch Ghana's participation in the Osaka Expo, which will culminate with our visit to Japan for Ghana Day on September 11. If there are any questions from the media, we will take them. And let me just use this opportunity to also let all private sector tech companies and businesses that are looking to explore possible partnerships with Japan to reach out to the ministry. We have a dedicated officer handling this expo. That's how seriously we consider it. Madam Irene, please stand, let them see you. She's the schedule officer for it, dedicated solely. She's working 24-hour economy to ensure that we get enough companies. I see some of the private companies that have already established their interest in going. I see Asanka and a few of them here. We'll be sending a very strong representation of Ghana's ICT abilities to Japan and showcasing Ghana to the world. So if you're a business and you really want, everybody knows that Japan is known for technology. If you want to build on these synergies and have business-to-business conversations, this is the platform. And my big thanks go also to GIPC and my brother Simon for the work that his team is doing with us to ensure that this goes smoothly. So yes, the floor is open for questions, if there are any. Yes.
Yeah, Minister, thank you very much.
Please introduce yourself.
My name is Sami Dona. I work for Tech Football 24. So I think it's very important that you mentioned that we are going with a very big delegation of private sector people, because over the years, Ghana has been participating in all kinds of expos and events, and all we know is that Ghana went, but then what did we bring back? We don't know. So I just wanted to find out from you the intent of going with this big delegation of private sector people. What is the plan? What are we going to bring, so that when we come back, we know that we can quantify and say that this is what we came back from the expo?
Fantastic question, Sami, as always. Let's be clear. Government is not paying for the private sector people. They're actually paying a premium to go with us. There's been a reset in Ghana's attendance at international events.
I was going to use the word reset, but...
Yes, I have used it. In the past, you see huge government delegations of government officers going for conferences, 300, 400 people. It becomes sightseeing, and there's really, apart from waste on the public purse, you don't see anything. In this case, we're actually going very light on government, very heavy on private sector. And what we're doing is, like I said, there's a whole directorate. Apart from Irene, our Director of International Affairs is here, working very closely. And we're working with Jethro, which is a business drive-focused entity from the Japanese government. We also have a Ghanaian Japanese. The whole of this afternoon, he was in my office for like 20 minutes before I came, having a conversation with the Japanese ambassador, and it was all Japanese. He was speaking fluent Japanese, and he's really working with our team. So what we're trying to do is establish, and that's why we've opened this call already, to get the businesses that want to go with us, and then we're able to find matching businesses in Japan and do the back-end conversations even before we go, because in the 1 week we will spend on the ground in Osaka, we want it to be closing of deals. From the ministry's perspective, I've made it clear to the team, the Director of International Affairs and Irene and the Chief Director, that I'm not going to Japan on sightseeing. We need to have, and in my statement I stated that we'll be signing critical MOUs of partnership between our ministry, our sister ministry there, in areas of digital innovation, cybersecurity, artificial intelligence. So we're going there on a mission to bring back technology, bring back best practices, and bring back things that will be of value to the Ghanaian people. We wouldn't go to Japan if there was no value to it. So rest assured, we're going to have business-to-business meetings. In fact, there are quite a number. 2 days ago at the meeting with the Japanese ambassador, he gave me a list of 176 Japanese businesses that are looking specifically towards Ghana, willing to engage Ghanaian businesses. So we've got a tall order, and I've said to them that we need to have as many B2B sessions as possible when we go to Japan. So this trip is to do business. It's not to sightsee. Any other question, please? Media, please ask me the question. Don't go and if there's anything you don't understand, let's explain now, so that you don't go and do a misrepresentation. You know that I'll fight you if you go and misrepresent me.
Okay, one more question. So,
Yes.
we've seen the era where a lot of Chinese companies came here, particularly with the technology, and then they're taking over a lot of things. We understand that most of the back end stuff are being run by. What guarantees do we have? Sorry, what guarantees do we have that now that we have established ourselves as a hub for digitization, Japan is not coming. Then the next moment we will see that this sector is now being controlled by Japanese. This area is now being controlled, like you are saying, cybersecurity and all that. Then when you go to the back end, everything is being controlled by Japan. Then we now begin to complain, oh, they are using backdoor, blah, blah, they are sending our data to Japan and stuff like that. Can we get assurances that that is not going to happen?
You have my assurances, so long as I'm the Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation, that our priority and fidelity is to the security and integrity of Ghanaian systems. And let me state that, as the Deputy Ambassador stated, Japan is not a new entrant. We're not now going to explore Japan. Our relationship with Japan has been mutually beneficial. Today, when you look at the Tema interchange, that is testament of the relationship between Ghana and Japan. When you look at the work that has been done, the amount of grants that Ghana has received from the Japanese government and the people of Japan to support research at the Noguchi Medical Center for research. And when COVID hits, we realized that the first sequencing of the COVID strain was done here in Ghana at the Noguchi Medical Center. That tells you the long-standing relationship between Ghana and Japan. And Japan has not sought to take over our vaccine or medical research area. They've actually sought to work with Ghana and improve what we have locally. Our visit is to build synergies across the oceans. Our visit is to build partnerships that will inure to the benefit of the Ghanaian people and the benefit of the Japanese people. We're not going there to sell Ghana, no. In fact, Japan is not looking to buy Ghana. Japan is looking for a partner, and Ghana is looking for a partner. So this is a partnership, and so you can be rest assured, nobody is going to sell anything to anybody. Like I said, there has been a reset. The focus of this ministry is not personal gain or making money for individuals. It's about service to the Ghanaian people. Thank you. Magana yakari. Wogbena. Miyaku. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you so much for your time and look forward to seeing you again very soon. But Osaka, here we come.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Miyaku.